Hello world, it's time for another Jaxson video blog. It's time for another Jaxson video blog. Welcome to a glorious new video blog. As you may have noticed, there's a few things different. First of all, I'm in much higher quality. That's thanks to the new camera. Hello friends, it's time for a cool new Jaxson video blog. It's very warm. I apologize for that. And she wants to be my #1 Brazilian fangirl. Which, of course, you claimed the title first, so it's yours there. You can have it. You are my first Brazilian fangirl. Hot. Community channel, of course. Love! Yes, I absolutely love your videos. You think my accent is cool. I'm American. I don't have an accent. My accent is mutt. Today is October 31st. The first day of Halloween, and I have a pitchfork. I dug it out of my neighbor's garbage can. And fangirls around the world, it's time for another Jaxson video blog. Can't hear on my microphone.
Hey, how's it going? I guess I finally got my video to work, so posting it from my mobile phone. Anyway, I'm just on my way to work since I drop on the internet and say hello. Anyway, hopefully I will be able to do more video blogs and start college on Monday, so I'll update for you guys while I'm on the go. I'm standing in the Las Vegas airport, just about on my way to Hawaii.
Hello friends on MySpace and YouTube, it's time for another Jaxson video blog. And I'm sorry I have to be so quiet. Hello friends on MySpace and YouTube. It's time for a Jaxson Halloween Christmas vlog. Dang it. I knew I couldn't say it. Dang it all. Halloween Christmas vlog. Who says things like that, really? This rotting banana peel is all I have left. But I have 500 subscribers, so I figured I should have a video up. Woo! That's really close to my mouth. I hope it's not too loud. So yeah, an extra super special thanks to subscriber AngelGirl14 and or Eviolaris. Yeah, that's how you say it. Cause at some point she was my 500th subscriber, Angel Girl, and then Eviolaris, somebody left, and so then she was my 500th, and then someone else added back in. So now there's 501. So thanks to you two for being my 500th subscribers. I know that doesn't make any sense, but who cares? I'm up to 500, which means I need to stop looking at the monitor. I'm a big fluffy dog. Look at me be big and fluffy. Rah rah rah. Hope it's time for me to get naked. So hopefully my dad doesn't come home, cause this would be rather awkward to explain.
Hello friends on family and friends on family, how about that? I'm keeping that one.
What the freak are these things? They look like lemons. They kind of look like limes, though, too. Big freaking cobweb. I'm not going to touch that one, but... What is this thing? Grapefruit, maybe? Some kind of kumquat? I don't even know what a kumquat is. Cool looking, though.
But someone demanded that I play my guitar. So I guess that means I have to play my guitar.
have a new little friend. See that? That's you guys. I bought myself a flip. Hopefully I'll hear from y'all soon. Y'all? What am I saying? Anyway, later guys.
Welcome to Jackson's video blog.
Oh no, a bee!
Are about to invent a queso recipe.
Not to be a snobby or fundamentalist about Tex-Mex or anything, but typically you start out with cream and then the cheese, so it's like a creamy consistency. If you had any kind of beans, they'd be black beans because the refried beans make it all thick. They don't hold their own shape like black beans would.
Nice.
But now we're gonna give it a shot, see if we can fix it. It's looking better than when I left.
Questo accomplished.
This is one of my most favorite t-shirts in the whole wide freaking world.
Belmont keeps stealing my pot roast.
As you may have known from watching my videos, my hair is absolutely wonderful and amazing and probably the best and most valuable thing on the planet, which is why I don't wear hats very often, but when I do, this is one of them, the ones that I wear when I do wear the hats. This is them.
Fine.
Dear Lord, we ask thee to bless this food.
This is what we go through every day. Matt's holier-than-thou attitude is not her best personality trait. We have to consider what Jesus would do over every little thing. She had a hard time scavenging the remaining food and clothing from the few surviving stores. But, after a few days of being hungry and cold, she decided that God would say it's okay, or something like that.
Lord, amen.
But anyway, I apologize for what's going to happen, but sometimes you just have to learn to enjoy life, so... Well, I had 3 comments on my last video, 0 likes, and 1 dislike, so that's 100% dislike ratio. So fish. Fish. Well, family and friends, I'm going to edit this and start to upload it and then just work on my script until it's time to go to bed. I love you guys, and I will see you. So, I've been having a lot of fun hanging out here on the farm where I was raised. And I wanted to show you guys what 20 years can do to a person. So I got spiders crawling on me. Come on, spider, way off me. But anyway, this is, get out of the way, my hand when I was 4 years old, when I lived here. It's tiny. It doesn't even, like, come into my palm. You can see the outline. Grind up a pig, put it in a can, scrapple. Grind up a pig, put it in a can, scrapple. Yes, I am a scrapple man, think I'll have another can. Grind up a pig, put it in a can, scrapple. What's up, friends? It's me, Jaxson. And SBJ. SBJ, would you put on some pants? I'm on vacation. You know these aren't nude beaches. Any beach I'm on is a nude beach. Ah! And I ditched SBJ. He's finally gone. So I got home from Hawaii. Home meaning home where I'm from. I'm actually not where I live currently. Yeah, it's just super nice to be rid of SBJ. So, you know, just wanted to share that with you. Oh man, I could totally write my script or play video games, but instead I'm gonna go to work and work for 5 hours for minimum wage, which is not accomplishing anything for anybody. So I'm not gonna do that, I think. Do 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 do. Hudball is super boring for mercenaries. I can shoot a missile at that guy and hope I kill him, but I won't kill him at all, 'cause I'm a noob. Let's learn a little chemistry, huh? It's an hour and a half class. I'll see you guys at the end of it. So my mom was waiting for me. I was filming, so she's over there. Say hi.
Hi!
Hi. Come on, you. I am going to go to the Chamber of Commerce today and hopefully finalize my business license and business registration for my new LLC. Every knife until it sticks into that wall. And hopefully I won't have braces anymore. If I get my braces off before Halloween, I'm going to be Marshall Lee, the Vampire King, and I still have a big old mustache, so I figure why not go all out. My name is Jaxson, and you've been enjoying my crazy face hanging out at Costco. I'm gonna go see if the ketchup they sell are fancy. Set up my lights and my green screen. I mean, I'm in Hawaii. Hookie-lao, look-a-hookie, wookie, wookie. Wookiees live in Hawaii because they do the Wookie-lao. And can kind of like, you know, pretend to do the weather thing and be like, now these boobs here are pretty big. They're pretty big. Hello again, you saucy beavers, and welcome to Video Game Weather. I'm your host, Jaxson. Let's rock this! Today's video game weather: please let Ninja Gaiden die with honor, Oculus Rift and console VR, Dark Souls 2, and Yoshi's New Island. Now with your video game weather, Jaxson. Jaxson? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Whoosh.
Remember how much I hate the fact that Tecmo Koei refuses to let a dead franchise die? Hey guys, it's me, Editor Jaxson. I just wanted you to know and sort of preempt the comments that a lot of these news stories were written before the news changes, like the Oculus Rift getting bought by Facebook and Sony and Microsoft actually announcing their virtual reality headsets and stuff. But that's not for this episode. I don't want to have to change the script too much because I'll just finish doing this one and then make another one if you want me to cover that kind of stuff.
And I'm just gonna make something up. Dog is attacking a fly that's flying by the window. It's about 5:10 in the morning. I woke up maybe 3 something. Hi, kitty. Meow, meow. She wants me to feed her. Like going on dates or having a significant other in your life. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever else. Cat friend. It's my significant other. Don't tell anyone, because people will think that's sad. Hi, kitty. Say hi to the camera. Being good at being alone, being with yourself, not necessarily by yourself, but like with yourself. I'm always sort of worried or concerned with like being too good at being by myself. And there's always this sort of like pride amongst nerdy, geeky people, I've discovered, that like they're proud of the fact that they don't need that. It's like, I don't need the approval of other people or like to share my excitement with other people and all this kind of stuff. And of course they do like need some sort of like social stuff, otherwise they start being crazy or socially awkward or weird or whatever. I am, of course, all of those things. In case you were wondering what I was doing, I'm wearing toe socks to work today. Am I too good at being alone or being with myself? Or like, you know, not needing the approval or excitement of other people? Because like, I hadn't seen another person except for my roommate, whom I've seen like occasionally for a couple minutes at a time. Like, I hadn't seen another person for like 2 weeks almost, you know? Like, I've talked to people online or whatever and seen that kind of stuff, and it doesn't bother me, but I become acutely aware of that kind of stuff when I go to work, yesterday, and end up realizing that there's a lot of attractive girls I work with at Victoria's Secret. Oh yeah, it would be super nice to like date one of these people or like have another person around. Well, I don't want to go into the store anymore that the girl works at, because the whole three is too many. According to my roommates, who are not me, he's like, I would just go in every day. I was like, no, you wouldn't. You're just saying that because you're not in the situation. You're just being a butt. He's like, yeah, probably. Okay, great. Thanks for your help, bro. My point is that I'm not listening to them, and I ended up listening to my girl friends that I have when I asked them, and they were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't, stop into the store anymore, because, that's not your deal. I have this thought, maybe something mystical, or maybe something, quantum that's not fully understood well. I still think about girls and friends that I knew from a long time ago, I don't know, have strong closure with or whatever. You don't have to spend a lot of thought, but putting just love pulses out into the universe of warm energy, they're having a bad day someday and the universe is like, oh hey, yeah, we got some extra, love stores of positive energy sent by this person, so we'll, deposit that in your life today to make it better. Or, something like that. I don't know, it's goofy and dumb, but I've had thoughts similar to that a good number of times.
Oh, it is a beautiful sky. Hold on just one second while I flip this over. Give my sensor a chance to adjust. So that's the sky I'm looking at. Keep that image in your mind as I continue to ramble my rambly nonsense. Oh, geez. But yeah, so like, it kind of sucks. I was never able to make an interpersonal connection of any kind where you know, face-to-face contact, phone, text, anything. Just zero communication directly between me and the other individual in the story, which kind of sucks. But I feel okay with it now. Like, I feel like, you know, better. It's very bright, these clouds. I feel better about my situation and what I've done to improve it, and, you know, I feel good about having done something that, you know, causes some fear and anxiety, and sort of being like, yeah, I did that. Now I'm better as a person. And so I can move on and do a bunch of other stuff. Like, you just gotta send out your love pulses into the universe. Send out your, you know, mental and sort of spiritual energies into quantum mechanics that you don't understand. Because I'm genuinely happy with my life. It's pretty nice, actually. I couldn't imagine a nicer scenario than laying on a lawn, a piece of grass, and just checking out the sky. It's pretty clouds flow by. I wanted a doctorate in neuroscience so I could try and develop a theory that I had held for some time, that your brain, the part of the reason why we can't figure out the complexities of the brain is that it's interacting with like quantum level particles so small that they practically don't exist, like the electron. Even though the electron is like the one that we've got a decent handle on a good portion of the time. But, you know, they're so small that it's hard to say that they even, you know, exist at all. And we know that your brain translates through both chemicals and through electrons, you know, across the synapses of the brain and inside the neuron itself. And so I wanted to work with the idea that there's some sort of quantum structure. It might be, you know, extra dimensional in that, like, you know, it's hard to understand with certain types of particles that, like, even tiny little things that pop in and out of existence, they exist for only a fraction of a second down way past, you know, quantum level stuff, and then they immediately recombine and annihilate each other, which is like that the radiation that is caused by black holes. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say black body radiation, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong thing. But yeah, so like even a black hole will shrink over time due to just these teeny little quantum fluctuations. And we don't really know all that much about them, but they are also existing inside of your brain. And there might be a whole other set of like physical properties and, you know, a distortion of the physics that we know and understand on a macro scale due to the fact that your brain is the thing that connects, like, quite literally quantum electronics and electronic processes to the macro scale of, like, you know, real life and, you know, Newtonian physics and all that kind of stuff. And so there might literally be something in the universe to where if I think and feel positive energy inside of myself and feel love towards other human beings, I'm going to assume that it's right until proven wrong. How about that? That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to assume that this theory is right until proven otherwise. But so putting more positive energy into the universe is a good thing. That'll do.
Hello? Broadcasting? You're watching Jaxson live, doing a bunch of audio recording tests. He's talking into his microphone as though he is a movie announcer. Coming this summer. Your mom to my fist. Fist mom. That sounded way worse than it should have. Boy, let's just...
The region my practice covers is the world, so I'm constantly traveling, talking to sales, and working with employees on difficult projects, so I jumped. Did I just do that without looking at it? Hold on. The region my practice covers is the world, so I'm constantly traveling, talking to sales, and working with employees on difficult projects, so I jumped. Did I just do that without looking at it? Patterns, that is what patterns do. Tree. Overhead. Venus flytrap. Thing. No, don't freeze on me. Everything. Skull. Old man. Over. Again, over. Tree. Venus flytrap. Tree. This is a fuzzy thing, and these two old men need to just get out of my face. Holy crap. That took a long time. I have no idea what that did. I don't have to do anything. And that's what really matters. Alright then. Someday, somebody will join me in my stream. Someday, somebody will join me in my stream. One day I won't be so alone. One day I'll be dreaming of I will have friends and I'll have a home. Do 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 do. Oh, someday someone join me in my street. Join me in my street. Gonna check my street. We just picked a bunch of choke cherries, which I had never done before. You wanna say hi, Grandma?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi,
Jaxson.
Wave and say hi.
Fun at Star Valley, picking choke cherries.
So, this is the house that I was born and raised in. So me and my brother were little boys. We were out here playing and stuff, like, Mommy, I have to pee. And they were like, you're outside on a farm where like no one, just go pee behind a tree somewhere. So me and my brother would come stand here and like see how high we could pee up this tree. But like after years and years and years of being peed on several times, like this side of this tree, look at how mangled it is. It's absolutely destroyed, right? Because like a normal tree of this kind looks like this. And this is the normal. This is what that tree looks like, and these trees, and like these ones are a little bit newer, but like still, like this is what an old big tree like this should look like. But like this whole side of this tree is just absolutely gnarly and destroyed from me and my brother peeing on it when it was much smaller. So I'm gonna put it together and then I'm gonna throw it and it's gonna be great. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah! Ah! It immediately attacked me in the face. On your mark, get set, go. Ah! You know what? I just realized something. I'm twisting the propeller the wrong way, so it's trying to fly backwards. Idiot. Sorry. Ah. Maybe I'll upload this as unlisted and try and do it again later. It also costs about $2,000. So, you know, not really a viable option. Last night she jumped up on my bed. To fall asleep, so I guess I'm grateful for that. I got one last night to sort of just hang out and snuggle my kitty. Sorry. So we've scheduled to have her put down. About 3 hours from now. Sorry. She's just asleep right now on the painkillers and stuff. So I figure I'll just let her rest for a little while. She's flicking her tail at me. She's annoyed at me. Love you, kitty. Thank you for letting me live with you for 18 years. 17. I'll let you rest. Reminds me of a phrase I came up with a long time ago, which is, it's changed a little bit over the years, but it's something to the effect of, there's nothing so sad as when a loser loses his cat. So far, I think that's pretty much true. What's up, family, friends? I'm MySpace and YouTube. I don't know why my brain, like, I wasn't planning on saying that. That's just what my brain did as soon as I started up the camera. Cut 3 feet of hair off my hair. Where'd I put it? By the time it gets this long again, it'll have too many grays in it, and I won't be able to donate it. You know, hopefully some little kid that doesn't have any hair will have the best hair in the world. Hello, family and friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog. I'm super tired and super inspired. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. So, I haven't made a lot of videos. I don't make a lot of videos anymore. I don't consider myself a YouTuber or a Twitch person or anything else. I just make videos when I feel like making videos. And then, yes, I'm in a Superman onesie. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. I didn't buy this for myself, and nobody bought it for me, but it ended up in my house, so now I own it, and it's mine. I, make a declaration that I'm going to make 2018 the best year ever as soon as I figure out how. I don't want to get up because I'm very tired. I want to go to sleep, but it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. But I feel like everything's in a good spot right now. And the potential futures all seem to trend upward, and everything feels good right now. Hello, family, friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. I'm out on the one wheel today. And today I just tried to shoot a video of testing and pushing the one wheel to its absolute limits. I broke my fender. I'm really sad about that. In pushing things to their limits, they tend to break. So now I've got all this extra footage. You can actually see it from here. Just over my shoulder, there's a trail. I mean, the whole ground is nothing but rocks like this big. Just huge rocks. Watching the footage back, I think it looks really stupid and it looks really bad. Wasn't able to get all these cool shots that I have in my head. So I'm just out cruising, feeling better. So the world down below me, down over there. The other street that I usually go to, you can kind of see it from here, kind of No, you can't see it on video at all. Anyway, it's up that way. Me just talking about the frustrating footage. That's what the video is now. It's not actually a test of me pushing the one wheel to its limits, which I did do, but I don't really have very good footage of. So now the video is about me making that video and then failing to make that video. So I hope you like this video. Ignore my helmet hair. I've been out on the one wheel all day. I've been sitting here trying to edit this video together in a way that makes any freaking sense. It doesn't make any freaking sense. This is why I don't edit my videos anymore. Because it's more frustrating, it's more time consuming than just about anything I can think of. It just passed midnight. So I'm gonna go just upload this into that, then publish it. Then I'm gonna go shower and watch other people's YouTube videos. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you whenever I see you next. Bye. Hello, family and friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog, and my cats have been sick since I moved here. I've been hanging out in the backyard with this one, and she just a moment ago started acting like a normal kitty. Started looking like she's feeling better and chasing bugs and doing that kind of stuff. Their checkup appointments are on Monday, so hopefully everything is good with that. Like she had never in her whole life been angry or mad at me or hissed or scratched or anything, and she nearly bit through my pinky finger the first day we discovered. You can kind of see just like a little bit of where the puncture was, but it was bleeding out of both sides. Caught her right in the fangs perfectly opposite each other, just like pinched down. I was like, ow! And then it's like bleeding out of both sides, and it's like, okay, we're taking you to the vet. You've never bit or even scratched me at all. Let's take a look at these cool freaking clouds though. Few things I love more in the world than just the sky pretty much all the time. Big fan of the sky. Did you find what looks like the front paws of a rabbit with no head or hind leg attached to it? That's gross. After having had to take the cats to the vet and having to have that conversation where it's like, well, how much money do we love our cats? What is the monetary value of our love of my family? So that was bad and hard. So for a lot of years, I've always talked about like, oh yeah, I'll figure something out, I'll get something going, blah, blah, blah. And so I have multiple ideas, many of them good, so I've honed them down to just like one or two. And now it's just like, I'm committing and doing the stuff that I gotta do. I don't want to talk too many details about it for a lot of different reasons, but I am gonna start doing some more specific stuff to either, well, the goal is to generate money, but the outcome, I mean, I'm just gonna make it work. That's what's gonna freaking happen. It's like I'm just gonna go sign up for every credit card I can possibly think of and find to get initial funding started, and I will either go to federal prison for never paying back any money ever to anything, and that's where I'll live, or I will make it work. I'm gonna make it work. So I'm gonna get insurance for myself, insurance for my cats. I'm gonna move out of my brother's basement. I'm not even living with my parents anymore, right? Like, that's kind of how it got to. My parents live with my brother, I live with my brother, and I'm not doing that anymore. So we're gonna do some stuff. And I know I don't make a ton of video blogs anymore. I know there's not a ton of people to watch, but I just wanted to, we'll drop a little video. Make sure that everybody's up to date on what's going on, and just say hi and thanks for watching. I love you guys, and pretty much anybody that watches this at you know, this point, it's not in the algorithm at all. I've never made money off the channel, and it got demonetized like over a year ago. So, you know, if you're still sticking around and checking out me and the family and the life and everything, then, you know, thanks for that, and I hope you guys are all doing well. But yeah, so hopefully my mom should be home by now, so I'm gonna kind of slowly meander inside and get her to stop eating the bunny rabbit leg that she's currently just gnawing on the paw part. What's up, family and friends? Welcome to another exciting episode of Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog, and today I'm annoying the people around me in an airport to bring you this video blog. My aunt, my grandma, and my mother in total. We're all going to hang out and hang out with more of my mom's family. Anyway, I haven't slept in like 24 hours, so I'm super tired. I don't know if you can tell, the shadows under my eyes are huge. Anyway. Hello, family and friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog. And today, I'm coming to you from atop the giant tree. This is what that tree looks like. I was told as a kid that this tree is where the Tooth Fairy lives. Bone conduction earphones, aftershocks. I'm gonna do a review on those. I started another new channel for those interested. I wanted to do a bunch of different video projects for a long time, and I'm finally just like not using a million excuses to just do the stuff that I actually want to do. I mean, you always hope that it'll make some money, right? But now I'm thinking about it more along the lines of like just being consistent and like actually doing stuff instead of just planning all the time, right? So I've wanted to do a review channel on YouTube for a very long time, but there's a billion review channels, and like I couldn't ever find a way to really cut through the noise and make it unique to me, but also like fun and interesting for me to work on, but also potentially provide value for people. But so I'm gonna go test these right now out on the One Wheel, which is part of the reason I wanted to get this particular type of headphone. Hello there, and welcome to the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy, this is my video blog, and today's episode is a little bit different, it's a little bit special. You may have noticed about 14 inches of hair missing from the top of my head, and that is because I've decided to shave my head and donate it. This is that story. Hello, family friend. I'm in the car with my mom. Oh, we hit a huge bump. Found a lady who's willing to cut my hair for the video. I'm excited because for the rest of the video, you know, we're gonna go get my head shaved and then donate the hair to charity, right? Like that's something I do pretty regularly. I am doing this not for clout or whatever. This is the third time that I've donated my hair to charity. I just thought it would be something to document here on the video blog channel, because it is something that is just part of my normal life. So yeah, we have our camera. You can talk, it's okay.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure I could talk or not.
I mean, normally in a video situation, the camera person doesn't talk, right? So, and you can talk too, it's not that like...
Okay, you'll just mute out whatever you don't want.
Capturing life is the whole idea here. No, my point is that it's like, you two are so talkative, and as soon as you turn the camera on, neither of you...
I wasn't sure.
I don't know what to do!
We're not used to this world of yours.
Is that framed? Are you missing anything?
You. I got her over in the other one, it's cool.
Oh, in the mirror, I see what
Yeah,
you're doing.
it looks great.
Are you going to shave your head, Jackson?
I know you're gonna try and talk me out of it, but yeah,
Is that what you want to do?
that's the drama for the video, right? That's what makes people want to click. Like, why is this dude shaving his head, right? So whatever is easiest, but yeah, the maximum amount of hair donated is the goal, right? So if you can save an extra inch by, you know.
I can do that. Yeah, that'll make a difference. Gosh, he's got gorgeous hair.
Oh, the guy just about died. Your worker out there, he goes, wait, you're not going to get your hair cut, are you? Jackson's like, yeah, and he's like, dude, no.
Okay, so I've got this one going too.
Oh my gosh, this is such good hair.
Oh, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Well, tell her how you keep it.
So I don't do anything to it. I only wash it, condition it, and let it air dry, and then sometimes I'll put like some oils in it.
Essential oils? Is that what you do? What do you do?
Yeah. So usually argan oil. I never blow dried it. I don't heat treat it. I don't straighten it.
Somebody's gonna be very grateful to get your hair.
You go, yeah, that's kind of the point, right?
They are.
Oh,
wasn't
really?
hair like this. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, this will be time number 3.
Drinking my water for 2 hours. Hardly touched it. I have to set timers for myself.
Right.
Oh, you can't start cutting without me.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Do you need your glasses? Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can see the red, REC.
Get in there nice and close. So we've decided to forego the braiding. It seemed unnecessary after we did the first one. We got these much smaller ponytails. Yeah, really get in there. Get some good angles.
Yeah, he'll be fine with me. After I get this all cut, we'll shampoo him and then shave it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Never done anything like this before?
I have, it's just not
Twice?
not quite this short. I've had, you know.
Right, because usually you just cut the ponytail off and then you do a short style of some kind.
And sometimes I've done a ponytail where there's an elastic here and elastic here and they cut in between them. But it's just, everybody's different, but your hair's looking good. I think these will stay together.
Okay, as long as they stay together during shipping, we'll get there okay. That's alright.
You could put a rubber band around all of them together if you want.
Oh yeah, we will for sure by the time.
Yeah.
By the time we're done. It was a weird experience to see the ones on the table over there. A shot of those real quick. Just like a pile of it. No, that's enough. You're missing the action now.
Are you gonna leave one long one down?
In the very middle of my back.
You may still leave one for a while.
I thought about doing that. I thought about doing one right in the very back of my head, like right here.
Thank you.
Just leaving one or whatever, but I mean, I don't care very much. I'd rather donate it
Like
all.
Yul Brynner. He did that in King and I, didn't he? Didn't he have a long braid?
There's a lot of that kind of styling now. How much time do we have on that one, Mom? Did you turn it off or did it?
Oh, is there only 3 minutes left?
3 minutes left.
there you go, man. You are.
Are you recording?
Oh,
No? Now you're recording?
now I am.
Yeah, you're missing all the final shot there. I got it on my camera, I think. But so here we go before the final bit. Check out all this hair here.
Why don't you hold up your hair?
See if I can get it all without dropping it. That's what we've got so far.
3 years of hard work and lots of protein.
Yeah, 3 years of hard work.
1950s like poodle skirt.
Okay, stand by. Okay, go.
You can't say that now.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's all.
There we go.
You coming? Looks like they're gone. Alright, well, you can kill that for now.
Wow, that feels so funny. Oh my word. I'm never allowed to touch your hair, so this is a first.
Yeah, it feels so cool on my scalp. It feels so amazing. I love it. Here's the bag of hair. It's gigantic. Two, that is the whole point of why I wanted to film this, because it's not something that everybody does all the time, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Amazing.
Let's go home. You have to cook right now. Gonna be healthy, making chocolate.
Well, I am gonna make
Trying to be
brownies.
healthy. I'm making brownies.
This is a mung bean wrap. Sprouted mung beans.
You're a mung bean rat.
It's very healthy.
That looks disgusting. Check out this sweet little kitty cat. She wants tummy rubs, so she's rubbing. Okay, so I just got back. Hoo-yah! The reveal is always fun. So this is the hair that I just had cut off. I'm gonna weigh it. Look what I found! This is the first time I cut my hair. I've always been told that I have a really amazing hair by virtually everybody. I got best hair in high school, and I constantly get compliments on it from both men and women.
Hi, my name is Lori. I own Phases Salon and Day Spa. So let's talk a little bit about what you're thinking about doing with your hair.
I'm not actually doing anything with it. I just want you to sort of assess it. I don't wash it every day. Oh hey, I wanted to talk about the products that I actually use in my hair. It's never been colored, you know, it's all completely virgin. It's all one length, there's no layers or anything in it. No, I've never colored it.
Never colored it?
No, like I've colored my hair in the past, but all of this hair is totally virgin. I haven't had a soda in 10 years. I don't drink carbonation at all. I don't drink caffeine. I've never smoked. I don't do any drugs. I've never consumed alcohol. I don't even eat like artificial sugars and stuff. It's pretty much fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and unprocessed meats and, you know, grains and stuff. Yeah, I would be willing to put my hair up against anybody else's in the world in terms of like health and strength and, you know, just anything. Anything you want. I'll take that bet, and I would bet on myself and win.
You've got a winner.
Cool. Very much.
You're welcome.
I'll be sad to see it go, but I think it's about time. I think it was Halloween Day 2012 that I had this cut, and then I've just been like moving houses and lost it somewhere, so I'm gonna donate this at the same time too. So the first bag is 135 grams, and the second bag is only 85 grams. The audio in this video blog is going to be all over the dang place. I tried to stay up until 10 a.m. so I could go to the post office and get some footage of me, you know, finishing the video. I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. The charity that I've decided to donate is the same one that I've used every time, which is called Wigs for Kids. It is specifically for kids with cancer whose chemotherapy or other procedures have made it so they can't grow their own natural hair anymore. But this is the one that I've found in my own personal just research and trying to figure out what ones support kids, what ones support cancer, and what ones, you know, take the hair that is donated to it and don't charge people for like extra wigs and whatever else. So Wigs for Kids is the name of the charity that I ended up donating to. If you would like to support them, I will leave their information linked in the description below. I wasn't ever planning on donating my hair again. I wasn't planning on growing it out again, but between moving and the pandemic and being stuck, and it just grew out in that length of time. So again, I'm not planning on growing it out starting from here, but who knows what will happen. I tend to be quite lazy and it tends to be quite long before I even notice it. Another thing I'd like to point out is just the quality of how I take care of my hair. It's never been brushed, it's never been combed, it's never been heat treated. I never tied it up, I never put elastics in it, I never put it in a ponytail. I tried to avoid wearing hats. Sometimes I'd have to wear a helmet, but you know how it is. You gotta protect your brain. It's never been blow dried, hot or cold. The only thing, it's like faster to list the things that I actually do than the things that I don't do, because it's completely and 100% virgin. I only wash it, condition it, I only detangle it or run my fingers through it while it has conditioner in it in the shower. And then occasionally I will put some argan oil or Moroccan oil and just like run it through, not close to the scalp, but try and make sure it goes through the end. So that is the procedure that has been done on this hair and the last hair that I've donated, and that's like part of what makes it cool. You know, hopefully it serves them as well as it has served me. Why are you trying to get drunk off a pineapple?
I didn't drink anything and I got drunk. Oh, well, I think it fermented.
So Mom and I are on our way to the post office. It took us, what day is it today?
It took us 6 days to get to the post office.
Yes, you went on vacation. You guys stealing candy back there?
No, I said...
You're stealing candy, because it's all for me.
No.
It's all my candy. So the one that we decided to go with is Wigs for Kids, which last time I did this, it was called Wigs for Kids of Michigan. I wonder if there's different branches or something, but so we're on our way to the post office to get the final shot of me shipping it off, and that will conclude this video. Okay, so I'm cramped in the car because it's too noisy to film outside. It's too windy, there's too much traffic and whatever. But we've made it to the post office. So that concludes this YouTube video. Again, it's quite special. Speaking of that, working on this one has taken away from my other YouTube channels a little bit, but that's okay because I wanted to make sure that this one was good. You know, subscribe to this one, like the video. We've got 3 other channels. I have a gaming channel that I haven't done anything yet with. I've got an ASMR channel if you need help falling asleep or meditating or relaxing. And I have a review channel. It's like comedy review stuff called Toothpaste and Luxury. I will link all of those in the description. I've been on this platform for 16 years and I've finally gotten to the point where it's like, okay, you have to remind people to subscribe and to like your videos. I don't necessarily care or like having to do that, but at this point, it's like necessary. So please make sure to do those things. There's also a Twitch channel and a Patreon if you'd like to fund these videos. So again, thank you very much for watching. I love your faces and I will see you next time. It's only been like 6-7 days or something. And it's already so thick that I can't touch my scalp anymore. I already want to shave it more so I can do this, and actually it feels so good. I was trying to describe this to my mom, but it's like if this part of your arm was numb for 3 years and then all of a sudden you got feeling back in it, you'd be like, whoa, I can feel my arm again. That's what it's like. It's so nice. Look how pretty these mountains are. Old Ben Lomond. They're pretty.
They're stupid. They're pretty.
They're pretty.
They're stupid.
Mountains can't be stupid. They don't have the capacity for intelligence, meaning they're always stupid. Right? What? Look at these mountains.
They're stupid.
How about saying something like they're beautiful?
They're gorgeous. They're pretty.
Stupid.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying the opposite of what I'm saying. Well, not exactly the opposite. Just negative. Yeah. It's so pretty.
Handsome.
They're handsome. Are you handsome, Grandma?
I don't think so.
Not handsome?
No, not handsome.
What about me? Am I handsome?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog that I do. I just passed my 15-year anniversary, so in some ways this is the 15-year anniversary special, but it's not anything special. Look at how pretty. Casey Neistat has a video about building a castle, and it's very easy for people of my generation and younger to build a single brick and 100 different castles rather than building 100 bricks in one castle. And it's like, if you don't end up taking the time to just focus on one thing, then you end up just having a trail of bricks that don't really add up to anything. A very prime example of like the way that my mind works and the way that I just, you know, experience the sort of novelty symptoms of ADHD, where it's like, if something is novel, if something is new, then it becomes interesting and my brain can like just naturally hyper focus on that thing until it's no longer novel, and then I'm just on to the next thing. Which, from people that don't have ADHD, frequently you know, point out how intelligent I am, or how smart I am, or that I've been called a genius multiple times in my life. Some of my older friends used to call me Dictionary, like as my nickname, just because I knew a lot of words and how to use them well and can speak somewhat eloquently. That's an example of me speaking eloquently. It can look like that from the outside. I'm not claiming any of those things, but like, and it's common enough that I've realized that to other people that's how it may seem, right? It may seem as though I'm naturally gifted in a lot of different ways, because I am, but that doesn't necessarily help me in any meaningful way. That doesn't necessarily guarantee me some prospects for one thing or another, right? Like being really interested in learning how to play guitar and then getting pretty decent at guitar and then never touching the guitar again for like 15 years and then picking it up, or like learning how to draw or learning how to Photoshop or doing editing or like visual effects or sound design. So it's like, you know, business analysis, investments. I got into Bitcoin in 2010 and just like didn't do anything with it. And now today it was just like, oh yeah, that would have been a nice thing to like stick to. You know what I mean? Like being a multi-billionaire would have been nice. Of course, that kind of thing, you just can't predict how things are going to turn out in the future. But that's one where it's like, yeah, I probably should have followed my gut instinct on that one. It's kind of how it goes sometimes. But so I've got all these examples, right? I've been writing a script since I started taking my feature-length movie script writing class in university in like 2010 or 11, whatever it was. And it's like, I think about that story and those characters and like develop all that kind of stuff every day. Almost never does a day go by where I'm not thinking about that in some capacity. But because I haven't worked on it in years, you know, it's been... I just got a phone call. I think my thing just stopped recording. So it's been 10 years since I've worked on that script. How do I go about picking it back up again and like caring about it if it's not like new or novel? And it's like, interruptions, they happen frequently. I've got a script that I haven't worked on in 10 years and I think about it all the time. I have a card game that I've been developing for a similar amount of time. And it's like any one of these things I could like fully dedicate myself to and work on a lot. I just don't care enough about them for them to matter to me to work on them, which sounds a little harsh, but that's just sort of the philosophy of my life that I have found that makes me happiest, is just not caring about basically anything, right? Like, I choose the things that I will care about. My cats, for example, like, I love my cats, I take care of them. You know, that's like a conscious effort for me to be like, I've decided that I'm going to like be the best cat owner that I can, and now I go about my life in a way that I've chosen to care about those things, in part because it's naturally easy for me to care about those things. I could do that. I recognize that I am capable of doing that with any one of those things, right? The YouTube channels, the card game, the musicianship, the artistry, the editing techniques, you know, businesses, product development, like all the stuff that I know a lot about. I don't know, feels weird. 15-year anniversary on YouTube. At what point do I just stop making these videos to focus on other things? And it's like, that's a bit of a mistake to think in even those terms, because you don't have to do, like, you can do multiple things. What's wrong with doing, you know, a couple of things pretty well rather than doing one thing like incredibly well? It's like most people don't do just one very specific thing. So that's kind of what I was saying before. I run all these other YouTube channels, and part of the reason that this one became accessible for me was that I years ago gave up on the idea of trying to make them good and just recording the videos as though it was a video blog that's unedited and just fun for me to, like, you know, get my thoughts just out of my own head into a place where I can watch them later and that kind of thing. But I also am now trying to create like a whole ecosystem, a whole environment of like the Jaxson video blog media galaxy. So like I own an LLC called Media Galaxy LLC, or Galaxy Media, I can't remember. There was so many of them that were taken already, we had to like sort through a bunch of the lists or whatever. We can include everything from live streaming to like social media stuff to YouTube videos and all that kind of within that realm. So I want like everything in that realm to be the best quality possible. That just takes an enormous amount of time, and the only way to like get the quality higher up than it currently is basically to hire people who are better at those types of things than I am. But I currently don't have enough money to hire anyone, because I don't even have enough money to like pay my own medical bills. So how do I go about doing that if I, you know, it's like I need people who are smarter and better at that type of thing than I am, because I've learned a lot, but I can see now that it's not like enough for the type of things that I want to do. I think the sun is officially up now according to like my local weather app. Kind of successfully had the symbolic gesture of a new dawn, a new awakening, a fresh morning and a fresh start. So I'm gonna get back on the one wheel and go zip around for a while. So I didn't realize that it had rained. There's puddles and everything's wet. So I've been working really hard on the other video blog channel, or not video blog channel, the other YouTube channel. This is the video blog channel. I've been toying with the idea because I have this other ASMR channel that focuses mostly on like sound and like quiet, calm, relaxation. Here, check that out. Look at the sky and its beautiful color. One of my cousins ended up joining the military. I don't know the details because I didn't go to his going away party because I was asleep. I think I've touched on like 6 different topics without actually getting to the point of any of the topics. So I'm out on the one wheel, and I haven't one wheeled in a long time because I hurt myself playing with little kids, some family friends and my nieces and nephews and stuff were hanging out with me on the 4th of July, and I was playing with the little kids and they pulled me over on top of them, but I didn't want to land on them because it would have done like serious damage to them in the way that we were like roughhousing. So I had to like throw my left leg forward, and I tore a muscle in my left butt cheek.
Hi everybody, it's me, your favorite video blogger. I haven't uploaded anything to this channel for more than a year, which the last thing that I uploaded was my 15-year anniversary celebration for being on YouTube, so I'm well past my 16th year. Not all on one channel, of course. I had an ASMR channel, and I was trying to do like a gaming channel. I was trying to do a bunch of other stuff in the last year, and largely neglected this channel, which is still by far the most watched and most uploaded to and whatever channel in all the things that I have done. And I haven't watched, I didn't go back, like oftentimes I'll go back and watch the most recent video before I'll film the next one for this channel, just so I can address anything in the comments or any of that kind of stuff. But I didn't really need to do that because nothing has changed since that last video. I still have the same 2 herniated discs interfering with nerves in my lower spine. It's damaged my left sciatic nerve, and it still sucks. I've been laying in this bed in this position in my new space that you don't even know about because I didn't make a video about it. But you know, this is where I've been hanging out. It's on the same piece of property. It's the where we had a bunch of stuff stored. That's why all the walls are made out of like plywood planks or whatever, and the ceiling's made out of plywood planks. And there's just light bulbs hanging out. Actually, I've got some pretty cool light bulbs. That one's not on. But I can't really get up and show you all the stuff. I mean, I technically could, but I'm not going to. Since moving and doing anything makes all the nerve pain worse. But so, I've seen several physical therapists. You know, it's very expensive when you're paying out of pocket. So I just, you know, send some love and thank yous to my friends and family who helped, you know, basically have paid for it.
Recording. 1, 2, check. 1, 2. Alright. Yeah, we'll get this one going. Should be good that way. Boop. Recording. Alright. We're going to turn this light off. I'm going to come sit over here. And we're going to point that right in my mouth. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and fangirls from around the world. It's time for another episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name's Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog. And today is the last day I'm gonna make a video blog. Quite a lot of stories to share that I haven't shared in a long time, in a way that I used to try and think everybody was following along and updating and, you know, was interested to see what I was up to and all the crazy adventures I would get into and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't really been doing many cool adventures, and so, you know, just the sort of video journal, video web log, video blog format doesn't really seem to really make me happy, and it doesn't really seem to make me any money, and it doesn't seem to enrich the lives of the people that watch my videos anymore. So I think it's probably been over a year since I've uploaded anything, and that means that I am now into my 19th year of making stuff on YouTube, and my 19th year of not getting any money for it. If I've done my job well, you won't be able to tell whether or not this video is a joke. And I think I've done my job pretty well, especially considering what I was aiming for. But all things must come to an end, and I guess I'll give the last little updates of all the things. My 2 cats are doing good, they're doing healthy. My mom's dog and cat are doing good, they're healthy. We expanded the 2 bunnies' cage, and they're doing better than ever. We just let them burrow into the grass, and they've made a den for themselves, and it's super cute, and they run around and play all the time. And we rescued another farm cat just today. So we're up to 4 total cats here on the property.
Oh, my cat is attacking me. Hang on.
To all of you scum-sucking, butt-munching, lazy-tongued, slack-jawed yokels, but more importantly, to one Miss Jessica Rose, and to everybody on the internet, screw you! She's a freaking month older than me. All the people that call me a pedophile and a pervert and a freak and an ugly guy, well, ugly guy, but still, all the people on the internet who are like, oh no, this kid's stalking lonely girl. Hey, give me that. You don't need to be attacking my microphone.
I still live in my grandmother's old workshop. Hi, kitty. She wants to go to bed. She's tired. It is 3 in the morning, and it's time for me to go to bed too, but can I help you, kitty? Come here. No, why? Hey. No. Kitty, what are you doing? You're knocking stuff around. Well, that's never changed. 20 years of that kind of stuff. So anyway, my back surgery went pretty okay. I realized that by the time my back surgery was done, that there wasn't any chance of everything going back to exactly how it was. But instead of living in constant pain and being in bed most of the time, I'm able to walk around and run and jump and play with the kids and play with the cats, do all that kind of stuff. During the 3-month period that I was bedridden, letting my spine heal, I had a microscopic discectomy for anybody that cares. I essentially couldn't do much for 3 months. They said if the first time you injure something, it's going to be within the first 3 months. Then the next 3 months after that, get a little bit safer, and then the next 3 months after that, get a little bit safer. So that was not the last October, but the one before that I had my surgery. And during the 3 months of my recovery, not a single friend or family member came to visit me. And that was really rough. But I did have some friends come up after that. I did have family come out and visit a couple times since then. I never wanted my video blog to be anything other than sort of a character of myself, just a goofy, kind of fun version to, you know, brighten people's days and make everybody laugh and all that kind of thing. And it hasn't done that for me, and it hasn't done that for anyone that watches in a long, long time. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm officially giving up on all of my projects that I've been working on for the last 20 years or so. Since about 2005, started my YouTube channel in 2006. Then about 1 month later, some random nobody named Ryan Higa. I got my Higas mixed up. Ryan Higa made his channel about a month after I did. There was a short period of time where we both had like 700 views on our videos. And we'd both be on the front page. And Natalie, community channel, reached out to me and we hung out through Skype a couple times. And that was really fun. It really seemed like there was a lot of stuff going on. Venetian Princess said hi a couple times. I think she's still around on YouTube somewhere. It's been a long time. Shortly after that, Philip DeFranco started SXE Phil and his black and white style of doing stuff. Right about the same time, Ryan Higa started his channel. Another guy named John of Jax Films started his channel. About a year after that, John and Hank Green started their channels. Charlie Is So Cool Like, Shane Dawson, Mystery Guitar Man, Rhett and Link.
Welcome to Jackson's video blog. Welcome to Jackson's video blog.
There was a lot of them that came after me. About the only person I give credit to being earlier than me is Zay Frank. Now I say all that not to just name drop. I specifically make a point not to talk about that kind of stuff on this channel because I don't want it to come off as egotistical or maniacal or whatever. But it's time for me to go, so I guess I'll have to tell all my stories before the end of this recording. There's a lot that I can say. There's a lot that I could tell. I don't know how interesting any of it would be to anybody now, but watching people like Jason the Ween on his come up and everybody else, you know, I'm actually really happy for everybody that was able to turn this social media nonsense into an actual career and a job and make money off of it. I haven't been gainfully employed since 2008. I lived off student loans for a while. Lived off money that my parents gave me for a while. Moved back in with them, I think 5 times before I was 30. Something like that. I understand that I am, in many ways, the luckiest person to ever exist. To have ever existed. But it sure doesn't feel that way sometimes. Turns out a lot of my issues, problems, and things that I've had throughout my life come from the fact that I've lived my entire life with a CRN24 sleep disorder that was undiagnosed until I was 38. Well, am 38. Shouldn't speak in the past tense. It's past tense for you guys because, well, it does feel a little bit like a eulogy. I've also been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and major depressive disorder, so bad that I actually qualify for food stamps and I don't have to do the work requirements to apply for Medicaid and food stamps in the US, which is kind of a lot. Turns out I wasn't really good about understanding how I was actually different from other people. I always kind of figured everybody was about the same, but everybody's the same to themselves, you know? I'm actually doing really well, despite the dramatic lighting I wanted to have this video be inside. I've had therapists for a couple of years now. Due to my spinal injury, I was able to finally prove that I, was poor enough to get on Medicaid, have my surgery, and then through there go find a therapist, a psychiatrist, a sleep specialist, and a sleep behavioral psychologist. She doesn't actually do behavioral stuff with me, but it's not really relevant. But I've got a team of medical professionals now and a bunch of different pills that I've been trying. We finally settled on a couple. Not surprisingly, Adderall and Prozac. Of all the things that we've tried. And Kitty's purring nice and loud. I hope you can hear her. She's a sweetheart. She's a good kitty. They're all good kitties. My grandmother just turned 90. I'd say I move home to help her, but that's more of a joke because she helps me more than I help her still. So, the last couple things I've uploaded was a bunch of music that I was using. Turns out I write lyrics and songs and a lot of that kind of stuff to do emotional processing. My therapist told me it's okay if you want to just go full Taylor Swift, like just do that if it helps. So I kind of have been. So I had an AI. I shouldn't call it an AI. I'm more accurate than that. I had a large language model compile a bunch of data on me just for fun. I thought it might be kind of an interesting endeavor. And then I had it write sort of like a Wikipedia page. Ryan Higa's got a Wikipedia page. But I never had one. So I had it write all this data out as a Wikipedia kind of synopsis dossier type thing. And I was looking over it, and it's pretty accurate. A lot of the LLMs now are actually pretty good, which is kind of spooky. It made me kind of sad to look back through it, though. But I still kind of forged ahead with my idea. So I had that LLM feed that synopsis of my career, my dossier on my character profile, fed it into a different LLM, and told it to write it into a jazz pop song. I didn't change any of the lines, which is important to me because that was kind of the whole exercise. But the song it spit out on the other end, it's like getting sucker punched in the gut. I'm pretty sure what happened is that my description for the type of music I was going for also informed the lyric choice. And so it was kind of intentionally like dark and blunt and mean. So I didn't change any of that stuff because it was all accurate and it's all true. But I did end up asking that same AI to keep writing different lyrics. But try and have more of my personality in it instead of it just being, you know, dark. So I didn't remove any of the lines. I didn't change anything. I did edit some data for accuracy, like how many cats I have, and you know, my grandmother just turned 90 and stuff like that. But I don't know how it came up with a lot of the stuff that it came up with, just based on the dates that I gave it, based on the number of subscribers that I have, and you know, just basic data. It calls my YouTube career a tragedy, which I know it is. I've known it is for a long time. But, you know, I always figured the end of my YouTube stuff would, you know, if you don't get canceled, or essentially if you don't succeed off of the platform, there's really only two ways that I've seen to get out of the social media stuff. And that's either marbles or Grimmy. But it turns out there was a Galaxy option the whole time. But I just refused to recognize it because I stopped actually succeeding on this platform back in 2008. Back when Google bought it, and all of a sudden you could make money on it, and all of a sudden all the worst people that I was trying to get away from my whole life succeeded and followed and did better than I ever could at the same thing that I was trying to develop. Do you know I was one of the first people in the entire world that was allowed to upload YouTube videos longer than 3 minutes? I had what was called a director's account, and I could upload at first 10 minutes and then 30 minutes, while everyone else could still upload only 3 minutes at a time. I don't know if that was good or bad for my career, but I knew stuff was going to get longer and longer and longer form. If you want to go back through Rocket Boom's channel, and find the interview that Molly Templeton did with me at the first VidCon, I say exactly that, although I am still amping up and trying to play a character of myself.
VidCon 2010 is the first conference for the online video community, so I wanted to ask people what they think of the event and what they see in store for the future of online video.
The prevailing old media opinion about online video is that there are two schools of video: dirty videos that are, just racy enough, and those viral videos of cats on skateboards. The fact is that there is a ton of smart, interesting, creative content out there that's being watched by hundreds of millions of people, and we wanted to show that.
You'll probably see a lot more people that want to do actual narrative projects, things that aren't necessarily like blogs or people talking to a camera. And
all your media is going to come through online. I'm fairly certain of it. Mark my words.
I expect a big, huge gathering where we don't even talk about YouTube. We talk about, how we're friends in real life now. We don't even need to even think about the internet.
I can only think like a week into the future. And a week into the future looks a lot like this week. But I don't think it's going to be exclusively high quality, like way down the road. I think there's always a value to having something homemade.
You provide a platform for people to have a good time and do cool stuff with it, and they do it. And that's what online video is, and that's what turned out to be with VidCon. Like, all we have to do is give people a platform, and they'll do awesome stuff.
I only went to the first and second VidCons because they were so brutal and devastating and sad for me to realize how far behind I was and how nobody there recognized me except Molly.
Maybe Molly knows my name!
She recognized me.
Yes!
Then I screwed up that entire interaction. Well, if you end up seeing this, Molly, I'm sorry. Sorry to anybody that I ever made feel uncomfortable. It was never my intention. I just try to be a funny guy. Trying to be a funny, goofy guy. I didn't do anything, in case you're wondering. I just embarrassed myself. As I recall, I asked if she'd kiss me on the cheek for the opening of my next video blog, and she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, of course not. I don't know why I even thought that that would be a good idea, but that was one of the moments to me where, like, all of a sudden reality shifted. The veil was lifted up a little bit, and I was able to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, do that. And I've tried to do a lot better ever since, but I'm just a goofy guy. So, again, if I've ever made anybody feel uncomfortable, that time I met Emily Grassley at Salt Lake, I talked to Community Channel on Skype a couple times. I don't think that one really was anything special. I scared the crap out of Michael Aranda one time because I did the thing where I know everything about him. To me, we were peers. Both people working on the same stuff. We both, worked for YouTube, making things. He started working for, SciShow and Complexly and Hank Green and all those people. And I was also trying to work with them. I put in internships for SourceFed. I tried to put in to be an intern for Philip DeFranco a couple of times. Sorry I crashed your dinner one time, Phil. Sexy Phil, he's as sexy. Rhett and Link. Sorry I ruined your presentation at the first VidCon. Toby Turner, I'm sorry you lost your mind. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to say, But I guess just thanks for watching, everybody. I have no idea how much I'm going to edit this together. I do still want to try and keep this portion at least to be the same uncut one take that I've always done, even before that was a thing that people tried to do. So I think it'll be suiting to this channel and to my legacy as the first vlogger. Does anybody even remember Winecone or Geriatric Vlogger or Lonely Girl? That's where I got my big break. I was a fly guy, Lonely Girl.
She's a freaking
Sometimes it'd get
month
700 views
a pervert, a freak, and an ugly guy.
on some of my videos and would make it to the front page.
But still, all the people on the internet who are
700.
like, oh no, this kid's stalking Lonely
Seems
Girl.
like a lot.
Hey, give me that.
700 different people on planet Earth took out their time
But still,
to
all
watch
you
my
people, she was born,
long-winded, rambly,
disclosed, the actress who plays
pseudo-comedy, proto-influencer videos.
I call her. She's a character actress. She's 19.
So if you've ever enjoyed them,
born on
thanks.
April 26,
If you ever
1987,
enjoyed
exactly 1
them,
month before I was born. So screw all of you jerks on the internet. Ha ha ha.
if you ever liked them, thank you. If you've ever subscribed to the channel,
An older chick. That makes her the pedophile.
even if it
not
was only
me.
for a short period of time where you thought this wasn't just one big weird experiment, you can fold a fitted sheet. I don't really know how to end this, but I'm gonna go check my camera real quick and make sure that it's still recording. And if it is, then I'll let you listen to the AI song that was generated to tell my story, even though it has a lot of quotes that I didn't actually say, but they're in like the spirit of the things that I said. So I fully endorse the song as it exists. I think it's a fitting end to this channel. And for anybody that's still around that said, that still remembers when I said real early, back in like 2006, that if I ever killed myself, it would be on YouTube. That was a joke. I am not currently suicidal. It's something me and my therapist actually talk quite a bit about. Sorry, I got cat hair in my mouth. What else is new? There's a subtle difference between contemplating suicide and contemplating committing suicide, but it's an important difference, and I'm fine. I think on some level my Prozac has been working. I've been on it for several months now, increasingly upping the dose by 10 milligrams every couple months. So I imagine they'll probably keep upping that unless there's some reason not to. This is the first time I've made anything in a long time, likely due to the fact that I have just enough serotonin and just enough dopamine in my brain that I can sit here and make something. Just give me 1 second, check my camera.
All video games have to contain violence and hot chicks. Violence might be cartoon violence, like Mario jumping on a Goomba, which is a rotten mushroom, and the hot chick might be Princess Peach, or Daisy. But still, that's why it's entertaining, because everyone likes that kind of stuff. And if you don't, then you should.
It says there's 12 minutes left, which is a perfect amount of time. So I'm gonna try and get some cat hair off my microphone. Classic.
what's up? Just here at VidCon and just happened to be standing next to Zay Frank in line, so figure I'd get some shots of that just to kind of prove that I'm serious talking to him.
Prove what?
That
we both exist.
Yes, we both exist, and here we are hanging out at VidCon in this massive mess of line and people.
Really? The other day, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is crazy. Trent was in my dream last night.
No, I was not.
Yeah, I swear to you, and I remember it now that you just said that.
Yeah, really? I know, right?
I haven't seen him.
I'm sure he told you.
Recording. I thought it was a picture.
Yeah, doing video. So, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Hanging out with Bratz and Beretta.
Are you addressing yourself right now?
I am.
This is. Well, you're not even going to put this online. You're just
no, I'm just going to put it on a
weird,
DVD.
Like voyeur stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on a DVD and I'm going to have it play on my wall. Just say hi. Say what's up. Hanging out with Sean. I can't say your name. You flustered me, sir.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fangirls far and wide. Another vlog from his bedroom where the lonely dreams collide. He'd say it's stupid humor just to make the darkness bright, but the algorithm never loved him no matter how he tried. Dancing to his own drum, that's what his mama said. Too smart for his own good, that's what the comments read. 20 years of unlisted dreams buried in his bed, while the world just clicked on prank videos instead. Oh, Jaxson Galaxy, spinning plates for nobody. From MySpace to the nursing home. 3 cats, a dog, broken spine. But hey, at least I'm online. Pandemic hit, the numbers dipped, Twitch chat was a ghost. So he packed his mic and moved back home to the folks who love him most. Now he's helping grandma mix an ASMR with pain, while his fitness blog collects the dust like a monument to shame. Support the supporters, but who supports him now? Toothpaste and luxury, the joke's on him somehow. 90 years of grandma's tears, a mother's fading legs. He laughs and uploads one more take while the world just shrugs his dreads. Jaxson Galaxy, the internet's best tragedy. From Buffer's voice to broken spine. 3 cats, 2 bunnies, and no time. But hey, at least I'm online. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, that's how the show begins. 20 years of laughing loud through losses and through wins. From MySpace to Grandpa's shed, the beat goes on the same. Who needs trends when you've got jokes and cats to keep you sane? They said, boy, you're too niche for this game. He winked and tried it anyway, dancing to the beat of his own drum, while all of the next big things simply come undone. Oh, Jaxson Galaxy, spinning plates for nobody. From MySpace to the nursing home. 3 cats, a dog, a broken spine. But hey, at least I'm online. Pandemic hit, so what? He streamed from Grandpa's den. ASMR for sleepless souls, then crackling jokes again. 90 years of family cheer, a homegrown safety net. Who needs fame when you've got love and speedy internet? Support the supporters. Life's a joke, laugh harder. 20 years of unlisted dreams buried in his bed, while the world just clicked on prank videos instead. Oh, Jaxson Galaxy, timeless trend-proof legacy. Let the world chase clicks and lies. He's got his own blue skies, just watch him rise. login for influencer was printed on a check. Built a stage from dial-up dreams that no one would respect. 20 years of cheesy jokes and unlisted URLs, while the next wave rode his wake. Oh, they'll never even tell. He taught us how to laugh online when ads were just a dream. Pioneered the no-cut take before it was a scheme. Too weird, they cry, just chase the newest trend. Instead he blazed the trail they pave, follow, and would win. Oh, Jaxson Galaxy, spinning plates for nobody, from MySpace to the nursing home. 3 cats, a dog, and a broken spine, but hey, at least I'm online. Support the supporters, he screeched into the void. Now everyone's got Patreon, oh now they're all employed. Built a clubhouse in the void, where the weird kids all could play. Now 1 million channels passed, but they don't know who carved the way. Oh, proto-galaxy, the blueprint they will never see. From MySpace to Twitch's glow, he dug the mines for modern gold. So strike it rich and never fold.
You know, I'm sick of following my dreams, man. I'm just gonna ask where they're going and hook up with them later.
He was blogging about anime when cringe wasn't yet a word. Streaming games on dial-up before the sponsors got absurd. Now his buddies chew the cables where his old rig used to run, while 1 million weirdos flourish out in public in the sun. Support the small creators, but who supports the source? His ASMR whispers now get drowned by corporate force. He taught us how to laugh at pixels long before it paid. Tried to write the first rule book that the algorithm flayed. Oh, Jaxson Galaxy, the patron saint of oddity, cut the path for gaming streams, for vlogs and esoteric memes. Now they cruise his roads and live out his dreams. Hello ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen. Without ever he'll keep dancing to the beat of his own drum. He'll slip between the lines of code till the final algo comes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the story never ends. Fangirls from around the world, the signal still transcends. The internet's best inside joke, a pioneer who never broke, a pioneer who's always broke. The internet's best inside joke. Oh, proto-galaxy, the joke's on everything. Let them have their sponsor deals, their trending tags and flashy reels. He still dances through the cracks of the machine. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen. The screen goes black, amen. He still dances through the cracks of the machine.